Waterproof and stylish, I'm thinking Vessi's. Hey guys, just a quick review on my Vessi collection right here. So on the left here we have the weekend sneaker in asphalt black, and to the right is the Cityscape sneaker in gray. These I've had for over a year now, and the sole, as you can see, is finished, but they did last all that time, and the uppers are still fine. They're still fully waterproof. You'll find that over time, the waterproofing coating that goes on top of the shoe tends to wear off. So the fabric does get wet, but your foot inside the shoe doesn't actually get wet because the Dymatex fabric is fully waterproof. And I'll show you with a big bowl of water. I'll show you this example. But here you can tell, brand new, just wore them for a week now. Initial testing. They're both super comfortable, super stretchy, and yeah, I'd recommend them. One thing I can say between the two is that the ones on the left here, the weekend sneaker, they're a far more substantial shoe. They're much thicker. The sole is quite a bit heavier compared to the Cityscape sneakers here. They're very, very flexible and lightweight, so you can fold them over like this. These would be the perfect shoe if you're going backpacking, traveling somewhere, and you need a light waterproof shoe. I'd recommend these Cityscape sneakers over the Weekender sneaker, just because they're that much lighter and flexible, but they're still both very light. In terms of comfort, I'd say they're both just as comfortable. They both require the same amount of effort to slip on. I could leave them laced up like that and just put my foot in, pull on the back, and you're good to go. Here they have some nice pull tabs, which you don't find on the Cityscapes, so a big kudos to that. But otherwise, I'd say they're both just as easy to slip on and slip off. You don't even have to untie them at all. I find you can wear these shoes pretty much all year round. As I said, I live in Ottawa, so winter, spring, summer, fall, I've worn them. Now, I'd say below -5, -10 degrees Celsius, they tend to be a little too cold for my feet. But in light snow, I find the traction is plenty good, especially with this new sole. These ones I found, they could be a little bit slippery, but nothing too bad. Of course, they're worn down, but when they were brand new, I found I had plenty of traction to walk through the snow. And in the summertime, they're also quite a bit breathable, and I find that they're comfortable enough to wear without a sock if that's something you're interested in. But otherwise, all year round shoe, stylish, waterproof, good for everything. Okay, here's the fun part. I'll show you how waterproof they are. I'm gonna start with the Cityscapes here because they're older, and as I said before, the coating on top of them has worn off a bit, and you'll see that the Dymatex fabric actually does get, see there, the toe, it gets wet. So again, the fabric is wet, but inside the shoe, if I slip my hand in, your foot is completely dry because the fabric is waterproof. It gets wet, so it looks wet, and you're gonna have to let it dry. Now we're gonna look at the new Vessis, and you'll see the difference. So when the shoes are brand new and they still have their waterproof coating on top, you'll see that as I submerge them, okay, the water just beads off. The fabric stays completely dry and it just beads off. And again, my hand is completely dry. You're never gonna get wet. I can even submerge the laces. The shoe is an entire single piece, so there's no tongue, there's no gusset. And that way you can actually go into a puddle all the way up to, well, your ankle, and you're never gonna get wet. So if having, you know, the fabric get wet is an issue for you, I'd recommend you coat your shoes with some spray. There's waterproof spray you can buy. And that way you'll just make sure that the water always beads off, or else if that's not an issue for you, then you'll just have to deal with, over time, the fabric starting to get wet because the waterproof coating does wear off with use. Guys, I know this video is not sponsored, but I gotta say, I'm really impressed with what Vessi is bringing to the table here. They're a Canadian company founded in Vancouver, started in 2018, and every year since then they've been adding some new styles, and they've even have shoes for women too. So I'd say definitely go check them out. They're an incredible product. I'm very happy with the value they bring. And as you can see, you can be stylish, you can be waterproof, you can be comfortable, and you can be lightweight. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.